Al título mundial de los pesos plumas. Ahí está recibiendo las instrucciones del referee. Y todo listo para iniciar el combate. Versión Consejo Mundial de Boxeo, este campeonato. Y todo listo para empezar. Pactada a 12 esta pelea. El puertorriqueño Wilfredo Gómez con el pantaloncillo blanco, Azumah Nelson, pantaloncillo rojo. El referee enviado por el Consejo Mundial de Boxeo, Octavio Meirán de México. Un rival en común tienen estos peleadores, el desaparecido mexicano, ex campeón mundial de la división, Salvador Sánchez. Noqueó a Wilfredo Gómez y pasó trabajos para vencer por decisión a Azumah Nelson. Pero Wilfredo es muy duro, sobre todo cuando pelea aquí en casa, en el famoso pabellón deportivo en San Juan de Puerto Rico. First round action. This is scheduled for 12 under World Boxing Council rules. Octavio Meirán from Mexico is the referee. Gómez and Nelson had one opponent in common, and that was Salvador Sánchez. Who held for years the featherweight crown, WBC, until that fatal automobile accident which took his life. Sanchez beat both of them. He scored a knockout over Wilfredo Gómez and had a difficult time beating Azumah Nelson by unanimous decision. Característica interesante de Azumah Nelson es su tremenda velocidad de brazos. Y hasta el momento el africano va hacia adelante en el combate y tirando granadas de mano ahí que ve pasar silbantes Wilfredo. Second round action, WBC Featherweight World Championship. Series of left jabs by Azumah Nelson, and Wilfredo Gómez almost lost his balance for a moment. En la habilidad defensiva de Wilfredo Gómez, simplemente moviendo milímetros la cabeza para quitarse el ataque de Azumah Nelson. Empezando a soltar las manos el puertorriqueño, pero falló. Los dos estudiando, tratando de cazar un hueco, una posibilidad para lanzar una ofensiva, pero sin dejar por un lado la cautela, porque es evidente que se tienen respeto. Wilfredo Gómez sabe lo difícil que es subir de división. Él viene desde esos gallos donde ostentó el título mundial, lo mismo Super Gallos, y ahora el Pluma. Pero su golpeo no es devastador en esta división como lo era en las inferiores. Y claro, tiene que soportar una mano más pesada aquí en los Plumas. Así que no es fácil subir de división. Le gritan a Azumah Nelson velocidad. Desde su esquina le gritan velocidad. Largos brazos de Azumah Nelson. Golpe bajo de Wilfredo. Pero ninguno de los dos hasta el momento ha hecho un impacto realmente sólido. Ahora es Wilfredo el que avanza. Tiró una derecha con malas intenciones, pero se fue en blanco. Otra más. Pero en fin, si Wilfredo está fuera de distancia, también lo está Azumah Nelson. Empieza de nuevo a dar pasos hacia atrás el puertorriqueño. Muy cerrada la guardia de Azumah Nelson, es difícil penetrar. What a difficult style. Azumah Nelson has a very difficult style to fight against. Closed guard, and not many punches get through that. His gloves are high up. And besides that, he can move very well. So Wilfredo Gómez is missing 90% of his punches. Hay una buena derecha, conectó a Azumah Nelson y evidentemente la sintió Wilfredo, que salió hacia atrás. Está empezando a arriesgar Wilfredo y ni así ha podido encontrar a Azumah Nelson. Está el gancho de izquierda abajo de Wilfredo Gómez. De nuevo lo repitió. Pero la presión de Azumah Nelson no se acaba. Sigue caminando hacia adelante el africano, encerrando, tratando de encerrar a su rival. Y Wilfredo, que no parece andar en una muy buena noche en cuanto a puntería, porque ha fallado cantidad de golpes. Cuarto episodio, fourth round action. This is scheduled for 12. WBC World Featherweight title at stake. Azumah Nelson, red trunks from Nigeria, against Wilfredo Gómez. And this is not an easy fight for either one of them. Both are highly experienced men. And Azumah Nelson connected a couple of good shots, especially the first one, the first left. And now right. Ahí está repiqueteando abajo Azumah Nelson después de conectar un par de buenos golpes a la cabeza. Wilfredo estudiando, tratando de meterse por algún lado, pero no encuentra el hueco y ahí suelta un golpe a destiempo Wilfredo y le llamó la atención el referee Meirán. Arriba, le dice el referee a Wilfredo. Estaba peleando muy agachado y ahí conectó una buena izquierda el puertorriqueño. Pero derecha de Azumah Nelson que sacude fuerte a Wilfredo Gómez. Y luego la izquierda y parece lastimado Wilfredo. Azumah Nelson caught him with a right hand as Gómez was coming in, and Gómez was hurt, and he still is hurt. Se lo estaban diciendo en la esquina en el descanso a Azumah Nelson, tira a la derecha por arriba, y ese fue el golpe con el que encontró a Wilfredo. Es muy fuerte el africano. Y a la esquina va Wilfredo, que con su vasta... Está la campana que nos llama combate al quinto round. Y fue un feliz cuarto episodio para el africano. Vamos a ver si reacciona aquí Wilfredo. Empieza a adornar a Azumah Nelson, quien evidentemente con lo que pasó en el cuarto round ganó mucho en confianza. Much more confident Azumah Nelson here in the fifth round. Little bit of mustard is all he needs. As you see him do the shuffle. That, of course, can be very dangerous against the man of Wilfredo Gómez's experience. Pero esa derecha de nuevo alcanzó a rozar el mentón de Wilfredo y para su fortuna no lo conectó de lleno, pero es peligrosísima la derecha de Azumah Nelson. Ya le dio un aviso en el cuarto round y cada vez que la tira pone en peligro a Wilfredo Gómez, cuya mano izquierda anda muy abajo y por eso le está entrando ese golpe. ¿Qué tanto aguante necesita Azumah Nelson? ¿Qué tanto castigo puede absorber? No lo sé, todavía no le ha entrado un golpe realmente sólido de Wilfredo, así que los efectos que esto pueda causar son todavía desconocidos. Lo que sí ya vimos es que un buen golpe de Azumah Nelson Es capaz de sacudir y bastante a Wilfredo Gómez. Ve cómo se zambulle y se quita golpes Azumah Nelson. Y Wilfredo ha tirado gran cantidad de golpes y ha fallado la mayoría.
Nelson rumble.
Well, welcome to San Juan, everybody. Charlie Steiner along with Al Bernstein with a full moon overhead. We have had a rather bizarre evening here in San Juan, Puerto Rico, as we embark on round 6 of the WBC Featherweight Champion. And frankly, there has been, in the early goings, with the first 5 rounds at any rate, an upset in the making. Azumah Nelson's been very, very impressive against the champion, Wilfredo Gómez.
Indeed, Nelson hurt Gómez in the 4th round, had him hurt again in the 5th, and as we head into this round, he is giving Wilfredo Gómez all he can handle in this ring today.
The only blemish is on Wilfredo Gómez's right eye, where there's some signs of swelling. The left jab of Nelson, as you just saw, has been effective throughout the evening.
Aggressive in this fight because he has to. In the early rounds, he was kind of lethargic, lackadaisical. But Nelson hurt him, had him in bad trouble in the 4th, and so Gómez understands now that this true featherweight in front of him is a tough man to handle.
That's a good point, because Azumah Nelson has been a featherweight throughout his entire career, whereas Gómez was a super bantamweight champion, had 17 straight knockouts during his 5-year tenure as champ, and a nice combination by Wilfredo Gómez. This is his most impressive round of the fight by far so far, and there's Nelson responding.
And he's doing it by counterpunching well, which is not one of his main strengths, but he is hitting Nelson as Nelson comes in after him. And the crowd that was silent a round or two ago is ignited again here in San Juan.
This is the best round of the fight so far. Nelson doubling up on the jab.
Earlier in this fight, Nelson was landing the overhand right very well. Hasn't been able to get that punch in this round at all.
The referee, Octavio Meron from Mexico, breaking up the 2 fighters in the neutral corner to our left. Nelson with a left. A couple of body shots blocked by the arms by Gómez. Nelson missing with a wild left. I got to tell you, Azumah Nelson does not seem terribly respectful of Wilfredo Gómez so far.
Gómez's best round of the fight by far. He's throwing good combinations, but Nelson keeps coming.
And there's a left hand by Azumah Nelson, and a right. Gómez was stunned in the 2nd round. As the 6th round comes to an end, an upset in the making here in San Juan, and we'll be back in just a minute. We begin round 7. We begin round 7 from San Juan, Puerto Rico. The champion, Wilfredo Gómez, has had his work cut out for him tonight by his most impressive challenger from Ghana, Azumah Nelson.
For those of you who've seen Gómez before, you see he is fighting an uncharacteristic fight. Backwards, around the ring, counterpunching. This is not a style that we have seen from Wilfredo Gómez before, but he's using it tonight.
How much do you suppose that's Gómez, and how much do you suppose that's caused by the fighting of Azumah Nelson tonight?
Well, I think he started out doing this, so Nelson didn't dictate the terms at which this fight would be fought. Gómez started out going backwards. A low punch from Gómez, and we should mention he's received several cautions in this fight from the referee about low blows.
Just overhead now, Azumah Nelson with a good left hand.
This is the same posture Gómez was against Sanchez. Got in all kinds of trouble
hand barely connected on the chin of Wilfredo Gomez. Octavio Meron is the referee tonight. He's from Mexico.
And he has his hands full. There's 2 more low blows by Gomez.
And
another low blow by Gomez. Another warning, no points taken away yet. And another one. It's incredible.
The Marcus of Queensberry must be rolling over.
That's for sure.
Less than a half a minute to go in round 7.
Gomez has landed at least 10 punches low, and there's another one just in this round.
Good left hand by Nelson.
Incredible round.
That's the end of round 7. We'll be back. Welcome to round 8 here in San Juan, Puerto Rico. The corner of Wilfredo Gomez, like the fighter himself and the fans here, seems stunned by the turn of events. Nelson has dictated the terms of the fight throughout tonight. Strange doings here in San Juan under a full moon.
The feeling, I think, for Nelson coming in was that he wanted to back Gomez up. He's done that throughout the fight. Gomez has landed some excellent counter shots, but this is not the way Gomez likes to fight. This is not his style.
Gomez looks tired here in the 8th round.
We should mention this has happened before against Lupe Pintor in a fight that he won in the 14th. He looked all but out in the 9th or 10th round.
And once again a low blow.
It's astonishing that the referee has not taken a point away from Gomez. He has landed, I would say conservatively, 15 to 20 low blows in this fight. And most of them, frankly, look deliberate.
And we are in San Juan, it should be noted. The home and birthplace of Wilfredo Gomez. Upwards of 12,000 here at the stadium. Every single one of them rooting for Gomez.
This is the portion in a fight where Wilfredo Gomez has often gotten renewed strength and come back extremely well. In this 12-rounder, he may need to.
He looks much more fatigued of the 2 fighters.
Nelson using the jab well. He established that early in the first 2 or 3 rounds, and it's served him well ever since. Another low blow. Gomez is laying that left hook low nearly every time.
I think you'd need a pocket calculator by this point to figure out exactly how many low blows Wilfredo Gomez has delivered on Azumah Nelson.
You know, in this round, good overhand right by Nelson. In this round, Nelson has relied almost entirely on the jab.
Nelson again dictating the terms, having Gomez back up on him. That's not what we expected coming into this fight at all.
There was much talk that Gomez might not be as fit for this fight as he wanted to be, and there's some evidence of that. Again, he languishes on those ropes, and Nelson batters him.
Half a minute to go in round 8, and once again, Azumah Nelson is clearly the aggressor in this fight.
Gomez slipping some of those punches, but not many, and he has kind of a vacant look in his eyes. Gomez cannot afford to be on those ropes.
That left looks mighty weary. Nelson looking much pressure of the 2, and that's the end of the 8th round. As Gomez returns to his corner just overhead, he's got a big smile on his face. Wilfredo Gomez in his corner, as you can see, is being worked on by his corner, looking clearly more fatigued of the 2 fighters.
Azumah Nelson flashed a smile at Gomez after that last round, as if to tell him, I'm in control.
The end of this fight was whether or not Wilfredo Gomez, a lifelong super bantamweight, had the power to be, in fact, a featherweight. Apparently tonight, he does not.
Well, he won the bantamweight championship, moved up to super bantamweight, defended 17 times, lost the San Sanchez in Boxing World says you can't fight as a featherweight, but he did beat Laporte for the featherweight title. However, he hasn't fought often as a featherweight, and we're seeing tonight he's having some trouble with the bigger weight division.
Keep in mind, 40 of his 41 victories have come by the knockout route. His very first fight was a draw. His most recent fight, winning the featherweight title from Laporte on a decision, went the distance. Outside of that, either Sanchez has knocked out his opponent, or only once he was knocked out. I beg your pardon, Gomez knocked out his opponent, and Gomez was in fact floored by Sanchez in the 8th round of their super bantamweight title fight 3 years ago. So here we are in round 9. And again, Azumah Nelson is dictating the terms of this altercation.
Gomez wants to concentrate on the body. We've mentioned those low blows. Some have landed legally. But at this point, I think he really needs to set up some shots to the head, because I don't know if he's going to be able to do enough damage to Nelson's body now to really get himself back in this fight. Good jab by Gomez.
But it had no discernible effect until one begins to wonder whether he has the power to be a legitimate featherweight.
And they were getting into the point of the fight where obviously the fatigue factor enters into it. We know that Gomez appears a little bit tired. Nelson doesn't seem tired. Gomez slipped in his corner on some water there. Both these fighters have gone over 10 rounds a number of times. Gomez has been 12 4 times. Nelson has been 12 or more only once. But Gomez has been 10 rounds only twice, and Nelson has been 10 rounds 6 times.
And as we have the fight scored at this moment, Wilfredo Gomez is just beginning to run out of time.
Possibly. Some of those rounds were close, and we don't really know how the judges are seeing it, but I would think that right now Gomez would be a bit behind on their cards.
3 judges are from the United States, Great Britain, and Italy. How, if in any way they'll be affected by the home crowd here, time will tell.
Good right by both fighters. They exchanged rights. A good right by Nelson. This is what Wilfredo Gomez has made of. He's been hurt, but look at him come back in this round.
And yet Azumah Nelson still has a smile on his face.
I don't think he's being hurt by those shots, but you can see that Gomez just doesn't know what quit is. And I would refer back to the Lupe Pinto fight of a couple years ago when he was in big trouble at about this point in the fight and still came back to win a TKO over Pinto, so he can do it.
Oh, and the jab had an effect on Nelson. Backed him up for the first time. Nelson does not want to be against the ropes against Wilfredo Gomez as we come to the end of round 9. The next 3 rounds are over. We're 3/4 of the way through this WBC Featherweight Championship from San Juan. Charlie Steiner and Al Bernstein bringing it to you. A lovely night in San Juan with a full moon overhead, temperature of 70 degrees. Gomez suffered some swelling over the right eye early on in the fight, but Nelson really hasn't been able to do too much damage to that eye ever since.
Just a reminder, the scoring done on a 10-point must system. The winner of the round gets 10 points, the loser 9 or less. Perhaps the only 2-point round in this fight might have been back in the 4th when Nelson really had Gomez in trouble, but he did not knock him down, so that might well just have been a 1-point round for Nelson.
Neither fighter has been off his feet. Midway through the 10th round.
One punch that Nelson has not used in the last 6 or 7 rounds is the uppercut. He was using it well early in the fight, and now on the inside has been going primarily with the left.